In today's video, I'm going to create a Brookhaven of all the countries in Roblox. A lot of crazy things are going to happen and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you're all ready. But before anything else, I'll give you 3 seconds to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and leave a like on this video. Alright, now we're really starting. Well everyone, you see me here looking super elegant because today we've arranged to meet with various people from different countries so they can tell us what things from their country they would add to Brookhaven. Let's grab this pizza and wait for the first person from a country. Look, here they are. Okay, he's Argentinian, you can tell, right? He's dressed in Argentinian clothes. Let's greet him and welcome him, okay? He says, "Hola, guachos. Alright, have a seat over here." Okay, good. We are face to face with the Argentinian. Alright, I'm gonna be quick. I'm going to say, so, tell me 3 things from your country that you would like to add to Brookhaven. Okay, that's easy. 3 things an Argentinian would add to Brookhaven from their country. Alright, I would like... Okay, let's see what things. And that way we'll create a Brookhaven for all countries. We'll keep adding countries. Let's see... The obelisk of Buenos Aires. Alright, let's take note of that. It's a very famous monument that we could add to Brookhaven. Okay, next. A soccer field, obviously. Alright, good, of course. That's great. That's a really good idea. We're writing that down too. Don't worry, guys. And there's one thing missing. And you can't leave out Argentine empanadas. Alright, great. Anything else? Is there anything else you'd like? The best in the world. Yeah, now I'm getting really hungry just thinking about typical Argentine food. Okay, is there anything else you'd like? Alright, it's being censored, so I'm not exactly sure what was said. The Messi statue. Okay. A giant Messi statue, right? Alright, great. Well, thank you very much. We'll make a note of it and see you around, okay? Hope everything goes well for you. Make it big so it's really visible. Yes, don't worry. Alright, so guys, the Argentine has come by and I've called a lot more people from other countries. So now we just have to wait for them to show up. Alright, look, over there we have a Mexican. Okay, have a seat. Hi, how are you? Look at him. Super stylish, with the flag too, and the hat. Alright, great. I hope you're doing well, so let's get started. I'm going to ask you a few things, okay? Well, the first, the second, and the third. I need you to tell me, let's say, 3 things from your country that you would like to include in this game, alright? To create a Brookhaven representing all countries. So, let's see what the Mexican has to say. Alright guys, no storms with our pizza. Okay, first, a giant flag of Mexico. Alright, good, perfect. We'll put it in, don't worry. A very big flag from your country. Okay, next, let's see. Let's see what he says. Next, the Pyramid of Mexico. Alright. It's a monument in Pier Inn. In Mexico, there are several pyramids as well. Alright, okay. Alright, so we have to include that monument as well in our Brookhaven of all countries. Okay, what else? And then also a good taco stand. Oh my gosh, they just want to put food in their Brookhaven? Now I'm hungry. Alright, well, thanks. Those are actually good ideas. We'll try to include as much as possible, and if not, we'll change things up and we'll need a super big map. So, we've already had an Argentinian come by and a Mexican as well, and we've written down all the ideas. Let's wait for the next ones, because there's a long line outside the house, and here we have a Brazilian girl. Alright, let's go say hi to her. Hi, how are you? First, I'm going to ask, do you speak Spanish? Because we need to be able to communicate well. Let's see if we need to communicate in another language. She says a little. Alright, great. I hope she understands me. Tell me 3 things you would like to bring from Brazil into Brookhaven. Okay, let's go ahead and ask her, right? Alright, and let's see what 3 things this Argentinian girl tells us there with her flag. Alright, we can't leave out Christ the Redeemer, right? Christ the Redeemer is one of the most important monuments in Brazil. The flag of our homeland. Alright, the flag of Brazil can't be left out, don't worry. And the favelas, right? The typical houses of Brazil. Alright, we'll add something, maybe even a whole neighborhood just for Brazil. Okay, well, thanks for the suggestions and we'll try to do our best for you. Alright guys, so we've already had someone from Argentina, Mexico, and now a Brazilian girl. So let's see who else shows up, because honestly, I've called a lot of countries. Look, here we have the next one. Alright, let's see. Look, we've got an American here. Let's go say hi to him. Hi, bro. Oh, right. He speaks in English. I'm going to ask him, you speak Spanish? All right, do you speak Spanish? Because I would like that. Someone is putting weird things in my house. They're trolling us a bit. All right, he doesn't speak Spanish. That's okay. You sit down, please. Have a seat here and I'll ask you. Let's see. In English, guys, we have to ask the question in English. So here it is. Let's get ready. Okay? And we write it down. Let's put it here. Tell me 3 things about your country that you would like to see in Brookhaven. He asks us, what do you need? What do you need? So we need him to tell us what things from his country he would add to Brookhaven. Alright, let's see. We'll pay attention and write it down, okay? Alright, ready? Perfect. Let's ban that person who was hanging around. Alright, it's being censored. I don't know what they're saying, but, well, maybe they said something about weapons. I don't know. Don't trust an American. I was in New York, and there are a lot of crazy people. Okay, the first thing they tell us is the Statue of Liberty, a very typical monument of the United States. Alright? Okay, great. That's the first thing. And second, let's see what ideas the American has, because guys, it could be something crazy. Alright, let's see. We're here waiting and taking notes. It says tall buildings like in New York. Okay, he means tall buildings like in New York. Alright, perfect. So we'll build a kind of city. Great, good idea. It's just that, guys, Brookhaven has to be really big because it needs to fit everything from around the world. And let's see what they say. And third, a McDonald's. Of course, you can't have it without a McDonald's. If it doesn't fit in this update with all the countries, well, then we'll add it in the future. Thank you very much. Hope everything goes really well for you. Perfect. Bye. See you. Alright, so guys, I think we already have a lot of ideas. There are going to be a lot of countries, so now we have to go to Roblox Studio to create our Brookhaven with all the countries, and we'll keep adding more. Put your country in the comments. Let's get started. Well everyone, after quite a while, we're finally here in the server I created for all the countries. Let's grab the car and go to each part of the map where we have things from different countries. Typical things, yes? So we're coming through here super fast, we're gonna turn, and you can already see a new area. Yes. As you can see over there, we have, well, New York City. Alright, here we have the United States, and we also have Mexico over here. Look, in this part of the map we have, well, the Mexico area. Let's leave the car here, okay? So it doesn't drive off on its own. And here we have, as you can see, the Mexican flag. I know many of you are from Mexico. If your country is missing from this server, leave a comment so we can add it. Let's climb up this monument and look. From here you can see pretty much the whole city. Yes, we have the Mexican flag over here. There are a lot of places we need to visit on this map. So let's keep going. Perfect. We have several cars around here and even some pretty dangerous animals, so it's better if we leave, okay? Honestly, the Mexico area is really beautiful. Alright, let's sit here for a bit and that's it, guys. Now let's change locations. Look, over there we also have India. Alright, careful Loki, don't wreck the car, please. We're entering the big city through here, okay? As you can see, we're arriving. There are tons of streets, tons of buildings. Of course, you can really tell this is New York. On top of that, they're building even more to make the city much bigger. Let's see, look at that. No, the car is moving on its own. The car is moving by itself. Well, alright then, see you later. The car is leaving, but it's fine, because here we have, guys, the Statue of Liberty, and we also have, well, the flag of the United States. Everything is super big, as you can see right now. Alright, I'm going to keep running, because I'm going to chase after my car, since we're going to need it. Because the map is really big, and that way, we can get around much faster. Okay, so we've seen the Mexico area, also the United States area, so let's get back in the car and keep driving around the map to see what other cars we're going to drive, because this one will probably leave us too, and let's see what other areas there are. Alright, we're coming this way, guys, and look what we've got here. France, and we also have India, okay? Please, will this stop or will it go on its own? I don't know. Alright, done. I think it's stowed. Do you see it? See? I get out and it goes off on its own. It's gonna crash into a French house. No, please. No, don't crash. Well, you stay there and I'll get it now. Oh god, it just destroyed the house. Alright, over here guys, look what we've got. We have the Taj Mahal, one of the wonders of the world. Look how beautiful everything is. It would be nice to have real-life monuments in Brookhaven, right? Here we have, well, the flag of India, as you can see. And here we have the beautiful Taj Mahal. This whole area is super huge. Look, guys. What an absolute madness. Alright, let's keep going. Of these places we're visiting, I've been to New York, okay? I still need to visit Mexico, which I might go to in the future, and also India, I'd like to see it as well. And of course, here we have France, which I have actually visited in real life too, along with New York. And here we have, well, Paris, right? I think we all know this monument, okay? It's called the Eiffel Tower, and it's located in the capital of France, which is Paris. Alright guys, here we have, well, a little village, more or less, here in the French area with its little houses, okay? Honestly, it's really beautiful, huh? We could live around here. And if we choose a house, see, hello, hi, how are you? Well, this one is empty, this one is abandoned, alright? But it's really nice, super beautiful, and when you go outside, well, you have the Eiffel Tower right here waiting for you. It's awesome. And of course, you can't miss the French flag here in its own country. Of course. Great, guys, let's grab the car and go find another place, okay? So, let's see if the car works. Alright, we got this over here, okay? We've seen Mexico, the United States, India, and now France. Let's go to the other part of the map because, as I said, this is super big and there are tons of things, alright? Wait, please, Loki, drive properly, don't wreck the car. Okay, over here we have the Brazilian flag. The flag of Brazil, alright? Let's see. We'll leave the car here, okay? So that it crashes in one spot. Because if it's going to go on its own later... Look, no. Now it's stopped moving. Alright, over here I have a neighborhood, okay? Very similar maybe to the ones in Brazil. Because we have lots of houses. Also graffiti. And here, above all, we have something very important. We've arrived at Corcovado. Here we have Christ the Redeemer, one of the monuments, I'd say the most famous monuments in Brazil, which is located in Rio de Janeiro. And here, well, we have the monument, and we also have its flag. Now, we're here in Brazilian territory, okay? So maybe it could be dangerous. We'd better get going. Let's see if the car works. Yes. The car works around here. Loki, please don't wreck the houses in Brazil. Let's just get out and change locations because as you can see on the other side over there, there's another area. This never stops. Let's see, how do I get down here without wrecking the car? Let's see carefully because we might end up wrecking it. Okay, no, we survived. Oh, the Italian flag fell down, but well, I think we all recognize it, right? Here it is. We've arrived in Italy. Look how beautiful it is. I've also been to Italy and it's super beautiful, guys. I highly recommend it. Plus, I love pasta, I love pizza, you already know that. And over here we have, well, a little town, an Italian village. Here we have the Leaning Tower of Pisa, okay? Which is really nice. And then, right next to it, we have the Roman Colosseum, which is actually pretty well made, honestly, because in real life it's more ruined. We find this monument in Rome, okay? And then this one here, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We find it, well, obviously in the city of Pisa. And this looks really great because it's right by the sea. We have the little houses here and the monuments. It's a shame that their flag is all torn up, but it's no big deal. Let's keep moving forward because, guys, I can see the obelisk over there. So I'm sure a lot of people can already guess which part of the map, which country this is. Alright, let's leave the vehicle here. Let's leave the car here. Okay, done. And guys, we've arrived here in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Here we have the obelisk, which is located in Buenos Aires. I would love to go. I hope I can visit Argentina in the future. Right here, really close by, we have the football stadium. Look at how everything looks. Obelisk, football stadium. I think with this, we have it all. Honestly, I think with this, we can be happy. And here, well, there are several houses and a neighborhood in Buenos Aires where we could also get a house. So it's a really nice area. Honestly, this part of the city of Buenos Aires in Argentina. Alright guys, we can keep moving around here. Let's keep wandering because we see there's still a lot of space and we can fit many more countries, right? Let's see. I think we're not going to find anything else around here, and we're going to wreck the car, and we don't want that. But we'll take one more little spin, okay guys? Just so you can see that there's a lot of space, a lot of map, and that more countries can be placed here. So it's very important, guys. You have to write down in the comments, please, well, the country of, your country, so that we can add your country here in this Brookhaven of all the countries, because there are still many missing. So what a crazy video. We can wrap it up here. I hope you loved it. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. You can join to become part of Team Blockhaze. Thank you very much. And if not, what are you waiting for? Because there's a lot of crazy stuff and tons of content coming up here on the channel. Thanks for the support and see you next time. Bye bye.